You're right, because I used to be a police officer here in Oxford. That's what I'm going to be talking about tonight. I used to be a police officer here in Oxford for 30 years, which actually meant for 30 years I was surrounded by the wasted lives of so many seedy, questionable characters, or what I like to call police officers. Which is a good introduction, because tonight is a theme. I'm going to do all my little police jokes, which I've been doing over the past, 6 months or so, and a few extra ones along the way. I'm going to do those. So we like to take the piss out of the police, don't we? Yeah, of course we do, I was trained to be a police dog handler at one stage. And you and the dog, the new dog, you train together. And they start off with the simple stuff, like sea baddie, chase baddie, and stop biting, stop biting. And it's even harder to train the dogs. My sergeant took me to one side and he said, we're going to post you to the custody suite, which is the cell block. That's where we go, that's where people first get arrested, and that's where they go. And as he's chunking on, saying this is a good career move for me, all I'm thinking about is the smell of stale booze and the stench of last week's vomit and the BO. And I vowed, if I ever get promoted to sergeant, I never want to smell like that. But I did work in custody. And there was one occasion we had one person in there who, to relieve the stress and anxiety of it all, started masturbating. In front of everybody. Did not hold it back at all. Of course, we had to sack that police officer. Well, she really let us down. I suppose that many people work in some big organisations, where you have acronyms for names of things, you know what I mean? Like policies and names of departments, silly little words that only you know about, but to anybody else, it sounds stupid. You know the sort of thing I'm talking about? Yeah. The police could win medals for this, right? They could win medals for this, because I used to work in the intelligence department, right? Not that we called it that. Oh no, we had to be called the Department of Intelligence Management. I know. There's a lack of intelligence in the creation of that department there, really, isn't there? And you think I'm making this shit up, don't you? I'm telling you, virtually 90% of what I'm telling you today is real. Every police force, Thames Valley included, have what's called a rapid response team. You have to describe, you'll probably know what that, you can get in your head what that means, don't you? Rapid response team. Not in Thames Valley. Oh no, we had a fast action response team. Worse than that, we had to be driving around. Is this fast action when you're in an Astral diesel? Which means you're pootling around in your fart car. A couple of years later, I just moved to a new department, crime prevention. Now, crime prevention, they're the nice guys, aren't they? They're the people that stop things happening. Leave us alone. Do not give us a silly name. Oh no, we had to be rebranded. We had to include reduction in our title. So we were crime reduction and prevention. Which meant my career development was pootling around in a fart car to working in crap. And there was a lot of it about, I assure you. Another aspect of policing is we have to be sensitive. No, you do. Not saying we are. That's the intention. I was at the scene of this burglary, right? Oh, pause there. I don't know if you know, burglars are not the tidiest of people. You very rarely see an advert saying wanted, new partner for new burglary team, must be fit, agile, and provide your own vacuum cleaner. That does not happen. We're at the scene of this burglary, in this house, in the living room, this young woman's come home from work, she's distressed, we're stood there, and there's stuff all over the place. It's everything, all over the floor, all the drawers have been emptied, I'm looking at, you didn't know where to put your feet, it was that bad. And I said, I know this is the last thing you want to hear right now, but the way they've trashed your house does mean there's going to be lots of opportunity. That's not the worst bit. I know I shouldn't have said that either. But the way they've left a mess in your house, there'll be lots of opportunity, fingerprints, and photographs, and forensics. That way it'll help us catch us the arseholes that have done this to your home. Of course, she storms off, saying they haven't been in this room. Every police officer could tell that story, I assure you. It's true, every police officer. And the next story is true. But I know you're not going to believe me. And I know the exact point where you're thinking, this is a load of bollocks. This is shit. He's making this shit up. It's the second line, right? I know that's the point you're going to get. I'm on patrol in Oxford on nights, stop this guy in his car, just to say to him, you realise one of your headlights isn't working. Now, if he'd have said, all he had to say was, thanks officer, I'll get that sorted tomorrow. That's the end of it. Oh no. I hope you can see this with a light behind me. I'm going to be playing two characters here, so I definitely have to move that away. So he's sat in the car, right? I'm looking down, he's sat in the car, and he looks up at me and he said, I didn't know, officer. It's not my car. I've just stolen it. Did I say that out loud, officer? Yes, you did. Will it be alright if I get the light fixed tomorrow? What, in your stolen car? Now this might be a surprise to you as well, but not all car thieves are international criminal masterminds. Some are what we professionally refer to as numpties, as evidenced already. I said, so where do you steal the car from? I don't really know. I don't normally steal cars in Oxford. I'm from Swindon. As if does it matter where he's from? Is that relevant?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. It's relevant, is it?
Oxford, yes.
Oh, maybe I should have given a free get out of jail card. It's the first time he's stolen the car in Oxford. Oh, it's the first time, is it? Well, you carry on, mate. I'll fix your light for tomorrow as well, if you don't mind. You bring it in. We got some mechanics at the police station. Oh, just for being Swindon. Oh, we're Swindonitis now, then, are we? Oh, right, okay. I live not too far away from Swindon, you know, and it's...
Arrest him!
I agree now. Yeah, I agree. You're nicked. I'll arrest myself from being not too far away from Swindon. So, I said, I don't know where I'm going to say. What did he say? Somebody said something here, didn't they? He said something about, that's where you normally steal... Is that where you normally steal cars from? Yes, it is actually. I actually stole a car this afternoon, a really nice car. I think actually it was a new car. So, where's that car then? Some bugger nicked it! The cheek of it! How inconvenient for you. It is inconvenient actually, officer, because I'm supposed to be driving to Luton tomorrow. I'm supposed to be going to court for a case of car theft. That's not helping, officer, is it? Just let me get this right. So you are planning to drive to Luton to go to court for a case of car theft in a stolen car. Is that your plan? It was a really nice car. Can I report it as stolen? It's the first time I've ever had a brand new car. But you didn't have a brand new car. It was new to me. We've got to end this nonsense, right? He's arrested. That's not the end of the nonsense. Because he now chips in with, what's the food like at your police station? I'm very picky about my food. I tell you what, let me radio ahead and I'll have a word with chef. Oh, would you? Because the thing is, I'm on a paleo diet, you see. So I'm going to need a high-protein supper, if that's all right. Whoa, look. If you do happen to be with us long enough, and I'm praying you're not going to be with us that long, then yes, we will provide you with something resembling food. Also, officer, could I have a single cell? A single cell to myself? Because the thing is, you do know I'm in court tomorrow, So I'm going to need a good night's sleep. Did you book? I mean, it's a busy time of season for us, you know. I didn't know you could book. Is there an app for that sort of thing? Tell you what, leave it with me. Not only that, if you leave your shoes outside the cell door, then overnight we'll polish them for you, all right? Oh, that's a new service. I wasn't aware of that. I'll tell all my mates about it. You know, I think he's still out there, you know, doing a grand tour of British police stations, writing reviews for TripAdvisor. Oxford, lovely city centre location, very secure. Convenient for court. Menu a bit limited. Plus, you've got to watch out for that masturbating police officer. She kept me awake all night. My favourite police station. Now, you might be able to see from there, because there's sun behind me, but I usually make a little joke about this little beard. So if you can see that beard, that little thing there? Yeah, okay, well, this actually proved to be an asset in the police. For specialist surveillance undercover work. As a garden gnome. Yes, I spent many hours at night watching some villain's house, sat there by a garden pond with my fishing rod, freezing my bollocks off. Now, I tried to do the garden gnome disguise for real, you see. The thing is, I don't know if you know this, but those wonderful colourful outfits that garden gnomes wear, they're painted on. So yeah, I'm naked like a multicoloured war kebab, literally freezing my bollocks off. And that's the image you're going home with tonight. Me freezing my bollocks off like a multicoloured raw kebab. Think of me when they offer you garlic mayonnaise. That's my time. Thank you very much.